to Yoga 413. My name is Tani. Today's practice will be an intermediate Vinyasa flow, knowing you can always take a more supported option in some of these poses if you're new or if you want to make the practice slightly easier. We're going to start just seated, hands resting on your knees, and we always just start the class simply with breath. Just a few moments to just settle into your mat, breathe, let go of the outside world, let go of everything that's happening off of your mat right now, and just take this next hour for you. So just begin to lengthen the breath, breathing deeply from the belly, making the inhale and exhale as even as possible. Just in and out through the nose. Every exhale, try to let go of anything that might be weighing you down today, might be holding you back. Let's bring the hands to the heart. I encourage you to set a personal intention for your practice today. Maybe it's a word, maybe it's a mantra, anything you want to focus on. And then let's come forward onto all fours into a tabletop position. And we're just going to flow through some spinal balance. So as you inhale, take that right arm forward and left leg back. And then as you exhale, releasing. And we're going to switch sides. So same thing, just inhale to lengthen the body. And exhaling, coming down. Just at your own pace with your breath. Do 2 more times, finishing off equally on each side. And then we're going to send our hips back, take the knees wide for an extended child's pose, spreading the fingers. Let's come forward, tuck the toes underneath you, and lift up into our first down dog. And just start to pedal out your feet, bicycling them. Be sure your fingers are spread wide. And then just find a nice stretch in downward facing dog. As you inhale, come forward to a plank pose, and then just gently drop the knees to the mat and lower all the way down with the elbows in. Lift the chest, press the tops of the feet into the mat for cobra pose, and release. Let's keep the knees on the floor, press up into that supported plank, and then lift into downward facing dog. Try that again. As you inhale, come forward, dropping the knees with a straight back, lower all the way down. Peel that chest up for cobra. Elbows remain bent. Exhale down. Knees stay down again, but back straight. Press it up. Tuck the toes, down dog. One more time through. Inhaling, coming forward, dropping the knees for support. Lowering down with the exhale. Peel the chest up, and then exhale it down. Knees stay down, back straight, press it up. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. As you inhale, step that right foot forward, and then the left. Come into your first forward bend, deeply bending the knees. Focus here on lengthening the spine. first. Just to soften, allow the top of the head to drop towards the floor. As you inhale, hands come to the shins. Look forward, flatten your back. Exhale to fold. Try that again. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale and fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Let's lift all the way up to stand. High mountain pose, arms over the head. Hands to the heart center. Sun salutation A. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And fold. Let's step back to plank. Again, your knees could always come down here. If not, shift forward halfway down for chaturanga. Flip the feet over for up dog. Exhale, flip it back over for down dog. As you inhale, step that left foot forward, then your right, lengthening the spine, and then exhale, fold, top of the head drops down. Inhale, rise up to stand strong, hands to the heart center. Beginning again, inhale, exhale and fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and fold. Step the feet back for plank. Shift forward on those toes, halfway down. Flip the feet over for up dog. Exhale, down dog. As you inhale, look forward, step or flip the feet. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise up strong. Hands to the heart center. Try that again. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, flatten the back. And fold. Step back, plank pose. Shift forward, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take several breaths here. As you inhale, look forward, bring the feet forward to the hands, and fold. Inhale, rise up. So hopefully, hands to the heart. You're starting to feel a little bit warmer now. Let's try that one more time through inhale, exhale, and fold. Lengthen the spine, Ardha. Exhale to fold, Uttasana. Step back, plank. Fingers spread wide, shift forward halfway down. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Take several breaths. So I want you to start to walk your hands backwards towards your feet. Nice and slow to your fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and then back to your fold. We're going to rise up for high mountain pose, high Tadasana. Hands to the heart center. Beautiful job. Let's do a chest expansion. Bring the hands behind you, open up the chest. Just interlace those hands. Feet are still hip distance apart. As you inhale, look up, open up your chest. Exhale and fold with chest expansion. Slowly release the hands down to the mat. Walk it back out for your plank pose. We're just going to hold plank here. One more breath, full breath in and out. Just building up some heat. Send those hips up and back for down dog. Let's look forward and bring the feet to the hands. Fold to Uttasana. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands to the heart center. Sit back into chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale and fold. Lengthen the spine. Plant the hands, step or float back, lowering into Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhaling, down dog. Let's lift the right leg up, keeping the hips square, and step that foot forward. Find warrior one, dropping the back heel to the mat. Then as you exhale, take it back down, step back. You can flow through Chaturanga, up dog, down dog, or you're welcome to take that out. Lift the left leg up. As you exhale, step it forward as the back heel drops to the mat. Find warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. As you exhale, take it back down. Step back, choose to hold or flow, remembering your supported options if you'd like to take them. Several breaths. As you inhale, look forward, step or float. Exhale and fold. Sit back into chair pose. Hands to the heart. Let's try all that again. Sit back into chair pose. Forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or float back to Chaturanga. If you're floating, please land with soft elbows. Up dog, down dog. Lifting the right leg. Step it forward. Back heel drops, rise up for warrior one. Exhale back down to the mat. Choose to hold or flow. As you inhale, that left leg lifts. Stepping it forward, warrior one. Exhale to the mat. Flowing. As you inhale, look forward, feet to hands, and fold. Sit back, chair pose, reach those arms, hands to the heart center. So hopefully feeling some heat, starting to warm up. Let's do that one more time through. Sit back into chair. Forward fold. Inhale, Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Lifting that right leg. Step it forward, rise up. As you exhale, take it down to the mat, Vinyasa. Lifting that left leg when you're ready. Step it forward. And remember, you can always hit the pause button whenever you need a break, or just go to a child's pose. Downward facing dog. Let's go ahead and bring the feet back forward and fold. Rise up, hands to the heart center. So we're going to sit back into chair pose now. Back is straight. Always remember your belly pulled in. Go ahead and pick up that left foot and step it back, opening up for warrior two. Reverse your warrior, just lightly. Take that back arm to the leg, reaching back, or straight up if that's more comfortable for you. Rise up, reach forward, straightening the legs. We're moving into triangle pose. Still lying with that forward leg, gazing up. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Bend that forward knee again for warrior two. Now straighten both legs, face the long edge of your mat. We're going to bend both knees and come into sun pose. legs, you're just going to face the back of your mat. Bend that forward knee to the back for warrior two. Reverse your warrior. As you inhale, come up, straighten the legs, reach forward, lengthen, 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 fall wherever that bottom hand is for triangle pose. Lift all the way up. Exhale to warrior two. Straightening the legs, facing the long edge of your mat, toes come to the corners, bend your knees for sun pose. Hold sun, but go ahead and pick up your right heel. So just come to the ball of that right foot. Go ahead and drop that heel, pick up the left. Drop that heel, see if you can pick up both heels, balance, keep those arms nice and engaged, reaching through the fingertips, fingers spread wide. One more breath. Go ahead and stand up, step to the top of your mat. Sit back into chair pose. Exhale and fold. Inhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, down dog. Come forward to plank. Lift that right leg off the mat for one leg plank. We're going to do some circles here. Pull that knee in towards that opposite elbow, circle it around, extend it back. Switching sides, left leg lifts, circle it toward both elbows, and back. Continue at your own pace, alternating sides. One more time on each side. Down dog. Look forward, feet come forward, and fold. Sit back into chair pose. And then hands to the heart, Namaste Tahi. Go ahead, step that left foot back, warrior two. Reach the arm forward. This time we're going to come into angle pose. So the forward knee is bent. If you need support, bend that elbow. If not, it can come down to the ankle or the floor. Take that top arm as an option and add your half bind, reaching around to the thigh. Now see if you can keep that bind. Squeeze the quad of that forward leg, straightening it for bound triangle pose. Lift that arm up. Rise up. Find warrior two, bending that forward leg again. Straighten, toes come to the corners. Sun pose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sun. Inhale, lift. Last time. Find warrior two to the back of your mat. Lean forward, find angle pose. Again, remember your supported option. Taking the hand behind the back is another option for a half bind. Pulling that shoulder open. Now straighten that forward leg for bound triangle. up, find warrior two. Straightening, facing the long edge of your mat, sun pose. Rise up. Last one. Step to the top of your mat. Sit back in the chair. You're going to start to flow again. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or float back, chaturanga. So flowing through your vinyasa, you can always go to down dog or child's pose. Go ahead and come forward to plank. Bring your feet together. That right hand is right underneath you. And then pivot to side plank. Come back to plank. We're just going to switch sides, roll to the other side. Come back to plank. Take everything back, hip and shoulder distance apart. Shift forward for chaturanga, press right back up to plank. Exhale, chaturanga, press right back up to plank. Keeping that back straight, one more time. Press up to down dog. One more breath here, full breath in and out. Walk those hands backwards, like we did there at the beginning, to a fold. Inhale, rise up, high mountain pose. Hands to the heart. You're going to take a big step forward with the right foot, lift up into warrior three. Trying to level those hips as much as possible. Swing that leg through all the way, come into standing staff pose, lift that leg, belly pulled in. Step to the back of your mat, hands to heart. Same thing on the other side. Big step forward with the left foot, level hips, warrior three. Rise all the way up, standing staff. Step that foot back, hands to heart, back of your mat. Rise up, exhale and fold. Walk it back out to plank pose, downward facing dog. So we're going to do a little bit more upper body work. As you inhale, I want you to come forward to plank. Drop into that chaturanga, press right back all the way up to down dog. Try that again, forward, elbows in, press up. One more time, forward, belly tight, legs firm, and press up. Step to the top of your mat. And fold. Sit back in the chair pose. Hands to the heart center. So we're going to step that foot back again, facing the long edge of your mat. But this time I want you to turn your toes in, so the feet are parallel to the edges of your mat. We're going to do a standing straddle. Take the hands to the low back, and just open up, press those hips forward slightly. Lead with the chest, come on down. Reaching for the outsides of the feet for your straddle. Go ahead and take those hands right underneath you, flatten the back. Take that right arm up for a standing twist without moving the hips. Bring that hand down, you're going to switch sides. And you can always just take the hand to the hip, to the low back, if you'd rather, not take it all the way up. the mat again for your straddle. Go ahead and take those hands underneath you, lift up halfway. Hands to the waist with a flat back, stand all the way up. Bring the feet together. So we're gonna do a little bit more balance work. So we're just gonna do tree pose for now. So pivot that right knee out. Foot can stay attached to the floor, or you're welcome to take it below or above the knee. I'm just gonna keep my hands here at heart center. You're welcome to take them all the way up. Slowly let that go. When you're ready, switch to the other side. Just one more breath. Go ahead and release. So near the top of your mat, reach those arms up. Exhale and fold. Lengthen. So we're just going to start to slow here. Take it to chaturanga. Keeping the hips square, lift that right leg up. Just hold here. Now go ahead and open the hip and bend that knee. Relax into that opposite heel. Choose to stay here. You're welcome to flip it on over or wild thing. Look back to your mat. Extend that leg up. Bring it forward. We're going to go right into pigeon, so pivot that knee out to the side. And when you're ready, go ahead and take it on down for reclining pigeon. Go ahead and slowly come up, work your way back to down dog. Hips square, lift that left leg. Now open that hip, take it all the way up, bend that knee. And again, choose to stay or flip it on over to the floor for wild thing. Pressing the hips up. Looking back to the mat, flipping it back over. Bringing that knee in and then out to the side. Setting up for pigeon. Take it on down if you'd like. Walking those hands back in. This time you're just going to swing the back leg around and have a seat on your mat. So find your sits bones. We're going to go into boat pose. So just slightly lean back, shoulders down, chest lifted. So just think good posture. The feet can remain on the floor. They come up, finding your balance on your sits bones. And you are always welcome to straighten the legs here if you'd like. Take the feet down, fingers forward, right under the shoulders, press the hips up for reverse tabletop. Let's drop the hips, find one more boat pose. We're going to add rotation this time. So just take both hands over to the right. Come back through center, go to the left. Back to center, breathe. Feet down. So incline plank or incline tabletop. Plank, you just have the legs straight. Point those big toes into the floor. Let's drop the hips. Let's start with the right foot to the inner thigh. Just dropping it out. We're just going to one leg fold, so line up over that straight leg, reach it up. Always concentrate on hinging forward from your hips. Lengthening that spine as long as you can before you come on down. Just relax. Bring it back up. Lift that knee. You're going to sit up nice and tall. Reach that opposite arm up. And we're just going to twist, taking the hand behind you, anchoring that elbow to the outside of the knee, looking over your shoulder. Come back to the front, extend legs. We're just going to switch sides. Sitting up tall, reaching up. Hinge forward from the hip creases. And relax down. Walk it back in. Lift that knee up, sit up tall, reach it up, and come into your twist. Come back to the front, extend both legs out, toes up. Inhale, rise up. Hinge forward for your fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, let it go. We're going to start to roll it down one vertebrae at a time. So I always encourage you to scoop your belly in here. Do a little bit of work on the way down. Hug the knees into the chest, relax the shoulders. Let's keep that right knee in, so extend the left leg out. Pull that knee to the chest and then slightly out to the side.
And then come across for your spine twist with the shoulders on the mat. Let's bring it back up, extending out. Pulling the left knee into the chest, right toes face up. Just give me a nice pull here. Right into your spine twist. Shoulders stay on the mat. Let's come back onto your back. Hug those knees into the chest one more time. Little massage here with some circles or some rocks side to side. Let's take the feet to the floor and drop the knees open for reclining butterfly. And when you're ready, we're going to go into our final pose of Shavasana with our legs extended. Allow the feet to just naturally drop away from each other as you relax. Arms at your sides, palms up. Just take a few moments for complete calm and stillness. We're going to start to move our fingers, our toes, really small movements. And then when you're ready, we're just going to soften our knees, roll to your right side. Just pause here for a few moments. And go ahead and come on up to a seated position on your mat.
Thank you for joining me for practice today. From my heart to yours, namaste.